Today, guys, I have a awesome little winter lodge for you that I'm going to be showing you how to build. But let me give you a quick overview of the entire build first. All right, so this little winter lodge is one of my favorite houses that I've sort of done. It kind of has like a different take on my normal style houses, and it uses different materials. So this is why I really like it. I find it to be pretty unique. But yeah, just looking around the build real quick, you can see it has a nice little addition on the side here with a little lantern hanging off. And if we come around to the other side, it has a nice little chimney feature and fireplace and all that good stuff. So lots of little elements to this build. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. If we go inside, we're greeted with a nice warm fireplace right off the bat, which I feel like is essential for a winter lodge. And if we can go sit down on the little sofa right here. And then you can use this little side addition area to actually climb up in the staircase. And then we come into the room here, a little crafting area, station room, I guess you could call it. And then if we go in here, this is obviously the bedroom, so separated from the entire house. Again, just a really nice little house with multiple rooms, multiple levels. Looks really, really cool. And yeah, let me show you how to build this baby. Okay, so we're not actually going to have a layout for this build like my typical tutorials. I'm going to build this from the ground up. I feel like it'll be a little bit easier for you guys to follow along since this house has a lot of shapes in it. So yeah, we'll just start off by laying out all the stone and brick. We're going to place one right in sort of the middle here, then go 2 blocks over, and then place another one on the other side, 2 blocks over. And we're going to do that 2 blocks over here. Same pattern, 2 blocks, like this. So we're going to come out 2 blocks probably about everywhere, and you just stick with this. Now, the only exception is in the back here, where we're only going to go 1 block away from this block right here. And then we're going to go 2 blocks over, and then 2 blocks over once more. Again, 1 block over, and then we're going to go 3 blocks right here. This is actually where our chimney is going to go. And we're going to do 3 stone brick right in this center gap right here. That is all your stone brick ready to go. And if you want, you can actually even dig out a little bit right in where your doorway is going to go, right here in the front, and then place in some stone brick right there. So that is pretty much all of the stone brick for this build, believe it or not. The rest of it is going to be consisting of dark oak and spruce wood. All right, don't put away your stone blocks just yet, because we actually do have to complete a little bit of the chimney first before we move on to any of the woodworking part of the house. So what we're going to do is we're going to place a stone brick stair on either side of these 3 blocks right here, where we're going to put our fireplace. Then we're going to place a stone brick right in the middle. Then we're going to count about, I don't know, let's say 12 blocks or so. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, and on that 11th block, you're going to face a smoker facing inward just like that. Place a block underneath that just like so, and then place another smoker facing inward just like so. Put some campfires right on top, just like this, with some dark oak trap doors going around those, just like that. Now you can stretch down stone brick all the way down to the bottom over here, just like so. We can take a quick peek over here. We're going to go about 3 blocks or so up. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. 1, 2, 3, with a stair on top, like this. And you can get rid of some extra blocks there once you know where that stuff goes. Now, just like what you did over here, what we're going to do is we're going to mix in some andesite and cobble. So let's do that right now. So mixing in some andesite and cobble. Now, don't worry about the interior portion of the fireplace just yet. We're going to get to that when we do the interior for this build. So we'll just mix in a bunch of andesite. You can mix it in all over, and then go back in and add some cobble in as well. Being sure not to get rid of the stone brick structure too much. You know, we want to keep that stone brick mixed in a little bit as well. And yeah, just make sure it's like mixed in quite nicely there. And there you go. There's your chimney pretty much done. Now we're ready to continue with the rest of the build. All right, so now we're going to start working on the bottom framework of the house. So basically what we're going to do is go right above these 4 main corners of the house, just like this. And we're going to place in some barrels just in those 4 main corners. Come over to the small addition on the ends corners right here, place 2 barrels. And now we're ready to start actually using some spruce logs. So we're going to stack up 3. So if we go to this middle block right here, 1, 2, 3, that's going to be our height for the rest of the build. Now, on this third one right here, you can actually just make sure it's like on its side, just like that. And once we get over here, we're gonna do one like this on top of the barrel, and then we're gonna have to do some tricky stuff. So we're gonna have to go like this, but then we're going to have to place one facing outwards and then go in the back and then go around like that. So you have the side texture going like so. Now, let me just do it on the other side just in case, and we'll do this more so you guys get an idea for it. So one like that, and then one facing back towards like that. Next to the chimney right here, what we're going to do is build it up going 3 like so. You can connect that up with that just like so. In this corner one right here, by the little addition, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, connect it up just like so. 1, 2, 3, 4, and have it stick out one more, and then place it just like that. So it looks like equal with the side. Next, what we're going to do is go in the other corner of the little addition and go 1, 2, 3, and then bring it out the same amount as the other one. Go underneath, place a little log just like that, then connect these two corners up. Next, what we're going to do is place a same thing that we did over on the other side, but we're going to bring this all the way out, just like so, okay? 1, 2, 3 in the middle, connect that up. You can make the third one at the top cross like that. It looks a little bit better. And then what we're going to do is place one right here, place one right there, temporarily, and then place one facing out like that, one going in, and then connect this up with the third one that comes up here, right here, just like that. And one facing in like so. So it kind of makes a little bit of sense. It's kind of hard to explain, but once you get a good visual of it, it's pretty easy to get a handle of. So one last little thing that we do have to do, make sure you grab the spruce logs because these are very important. So if you did do what I do and use spruce wood instead, make sure to go ahead and just replace these little corners. That was my mistake. Go ahead and just add in those corners that are faces. So have these faces sticking out just like that. Now what we're going to do is go in the center block, go on either side, place a spruce wood, and then bring that out about 2 blocks or so, just so it's past this point of this log right here. We're going to do that on the other side as well, and just like so. Pretty nice stuff. The last little things that we have to kind of do is actually go 2 blocks back. So we have this block right here, this block right here. Go 2 blocks back, add in the spruce log, just like so, and then do the same thing on the other side, just like that. And we'll do it on the opposite side as well. So 2 blocks back, behind this little post right here, add this log in. And then for this one, so we have an addition here, we don't actually have to do that here. So don't worry about that. Now it's time to start the top framework, and then we can start filling in everything. All right, so now it is time to start the top framework for the build. And what we have to do here is basically just add in all of this kind of just framework here. It might look a little bit complicated, but we're going to start off a little bit simpler, okay? So let's start off with the front of the build. I feel like that's kind of the easiest. So where we placed these logs earlier, we're going to go about 5 blocks up. Let me just make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yes, I think it's 5. So 1, 2, we're going to place a barrel here. 3, 4, 5, okay? And then we're going to go over here and do the same thing. Just where we place these logs, that's going to mark where this sort of center kind of inner build is. I don't know really what you would want to call it, but it's basically just a little inner build. So again, going up 5 blocks over here. Now you're not actually going to have a log over here, but it's in the same spot. It's equal distance from each other. So 1, 2, 3, just like that, and then 1, and then a barrel. 2. Okay, so, and that is the first part of this build. Now what we have to do is basically add in, let me double check real quick. Gotcha. All right, so go up like this, connecting these parts up. Once you get to these 2 right here, we're going to do some dark oak, like that, dark oak strip logs, and then 1 crossing over just like that. So, going to have that kind of texture going on. We're going to do that on the same side over here. So 1 up with the spruce logs, just like so. Then stripped dark oak logs. Then 1 crossing over, just like that. Okay, so now the next step we have to do is actually we have to do some upside down dark oak upside down stairs like this right here, and that's where our front part of the build, like this little part right here, that's where that's going to sit. So we're going to do 3 blocks up with that. 1, 2, 3, just like so. And then we're going to do another 1, 2, 3, and kind of just build those up like you typically would. Now, the reason why I'm using spruce wood, which with all the textures right here, is because, well, you could use either or. So feel free to use the spruce logs instead. You don't have to go with what I'm doing using spruce wood. And then we'll do this, just like so. Do the upside down stairs, 3 logs up, then cross these over just like that. Make sure this texture is going side to side. Now the next thing that we have to do is we have to add in a pillar right here. Let me just do that real quick. So a pillar of logs just like so. That one does not get a barrel at that spot right there. But what we do here is we have to do a little bit of 1, 2, 3, just like so. And then over here, 1, 2, 3. And then we have to do another spruce planks like that. Okay. And there you go. So that is pretty much how the framework for this top part of the build goes. That is, I think, essentially it. So if you want to, you can add in this as well. So we can do a little bit of spruce logs going across just like this, all the way, and then put one on top just like that. So what this does is basically when we build our staircase, this will make it a little bit easier to add in that little room here, and we can divide the rooms a little bit easier. So just a little suggestion if you want to add that in. So pretty cool stuff. All right, so for these front parts right here, all we have to do is place in a dark oak just like that, and then place in a slab with a dark oak stair upside down and one regular just like so. Then what we have to do is basically add in some stripped dark oak logs going across, and then adding in some dark oak planks just at the top here. There you go. That is pretty much how it goes, and with a little bit of a stripped dark oak log right at the top. We could do that on the other side real quick. So dark oak plank, slab on the bottom, upside down stair in the front, regular stair in the front, like just like that. And then a stripped dark oak log going across, dark oak planks underneath those, and then a dark oak stair in the middle. And then again, just adding in that stripped dark oak stair, just like so. All right, so then we're going to come over to this side of the build, basically get rid of everything that I told you to do before. I messed up on this side. So what we're going to do here is basically on this level right here, right above our area, we're going to go with spruce logs. You go across 5 blocks, and then we're going to place logs in the middle just like this, and then we're going to come across with spruce planks, and then some upside down stairs, like so. And there you go. So that is this side of the build, like that. Next thing that we're going to do is do the chimney side. So 1, 2, just down like this, 1, 2. And then we're going to fill in right here with some stripped logs going in like that. So you could leave this stone brick, or you could get rid of it and make it whatever you like. I'm going to leave it stone brick for now. But yeah, and then basically all we have to do over here is just add in a bunch of little miscellaneous things. The upside down stair just like that, regular stair, cross that over with a stripped log. Same thing on this side. And then a dark oak plank, just the bottom, just like that. So yeah, those are your 2 sides of the build, done and ready to go. All right, so now for the bottom section of the build, all we have to do for this section is basically just do a mixture of a dark oak and just a mixture of the stripped dark oak and the regular planks. So what I'm going to do here, just add in some dark oak. Now you can go into the inside of your build and do this. This may be a little bit easier because that way you can work from the inside, because you see some parts are actually doable from the inside of the build. So we'll do that. So yeah, we'll work from the inside. We'll just do a little bit of dark oak, and you can randomize this however you like. Doesn't matter. These grass blocks can be replaced with cobblestone as well. Stacking up dark oak right there. I'm gonna do a little bit more. Now over here, this is kind of where it gets a little bit tricky, because this is actually where the staircase is supposed to go. As you can see, this is actually a stair. But once we do the interior for this build, I will show you how to do that. So no worries about that. So what you can do for this for now is basically just build up with whatever blocks you have. So just fill that all in with just dark oak or stripped whatever, stripped whatever. And yeah, we can do that when we get to that point. So just fill that in for now. And then what we're going to do here, just add in what we were doing over here. We can add in some windows on this side. That may look a little bit better. And cross that over with some dark oak, just like that. Now we're going to start working on all the roofing for this build. So what we have to do is add in 2 spruce planks, just like this, with a dark oak at the bottom, just like that. And we can do the same thing here on the other side. And then what we have to do is basically add in a dark oak stair upside down, just like that on either side. And then a slab on top of that, like so. Then you can start building up your roof just like normal. So what I like to do is go 2 up just like that. And then do the same thing over on the other side. And then we're going to build it up like normal on the outside here with the hangover. And then we're going to build it back just like this. So with a nice little slab at the top there. And then we can do some spruce stairs just to fill all this area in. And a spruce slab at the top there. Next thing that we have to do is add in a dark oak slab down at the bottom, or at the top, then one here, and then down one at the bottom as well. So just like that. Then what we can do is actually start to fill in all of our areas right here that are kind of open. So just fill that in, add in some dark oak at the tops here, and then fill the little spots in with the stripped logs, like so. So dark oak at the top, strip logs at the bottom, and then you complete that all in there like so. And then what we can do is just cross this middle one over, and this will leave us some room for a little window right there. Then we're going to repeat the same steps on the other side. So again, some spruce planks sides here, like so. Then we're going to cross over with some stripped logs, like that. And then we add an upside down stair right here with a slab on top, upside down stair, slab on top, crossing over with some dark oak stairs, building up 2 in a 2x2 section, just like this. Coming over 1 just like that on the hangover, and then building up some dark oak slabs just like that, ending off with a spruce slab. Then spruce stairs going down, and the same thing on the other side. Now we have to repeat the same steps. So strip logs right here with the dark oak planks on top. We'll repeat these steps that we did on the other side. So repeat this on the opposite side right here. And then dark oak slabs or dark oak planks crossing over just like that. Then we have to do the undersides of these. So slab on either bottom just like that. 1 stair, upside down stair in the middle. And then 1 little dark oak slab just in the middle like that. All right, so now we have to start working on the big roof, the big main roof right here. So the only thing that we have to pay attention to when doing this is the lip at the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, right in this little gap right here, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we build up 3 blocks right here going across, just like that. And kind of bring it in, and then we do a little normal one like that. And then 2 like that. And then we have to do some slabs, leaving 1 stick out at the top here and 1 going in just like that. Don't worry, I'm going to do that on the other side if you didn't catch that. So 3 starting at this point right here, then 2, then 1, then 2 again. And then we're going to do 4 at the top here. So 1 sticking out like so. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So leaving 1 right here, 2, and 3 just like so. Don't worry, we'll fill this all in with a spruce later on. So then we have to do the same thing here. So 3, 2, 1, and then a 2 right here. Then all you have to do pretty much, well, right here, you have to add in your little lip. Let's not jump the gun here. You have to add in a little lip. And then also, I believe there is a little, yes, there is a little kind of lantern that hangs down right there. And then we have to add some spruce stairs and just fill this all in with spruce stairs, just like so. Let's add that in. And we'll come in here. This one might be a little bit tricky. There we go. And this one we'll just build across like so, just like this. And we build off with spruce slabs going across, and then some spruce stairs just filled in all the way over here. Pretty easy roof, not too bad. So there you go. All right, so now we have to actually start doing some side work on this one. So they're gonna have a little gap right here. Just fill that in with some regular dark oak stairs, just like that. And then what we're going to do is basically build up 2 dark oak stairs like this, and then we're going to have spruce stairs right in the middle. Then we're going to have another stair just like so, and just building this up with our normal blocks. So this is how this will go, just like that. And then we're going to do, I believe, let's see, we have to do some dark oak stairs, one up here like that, and then do a normal dark oak just like that, and one at the bottom just like so. That is basically how that roof will kind of go. And then we just sort of fill this all in with the spruce, then fill this in with the spruce right here, just like so. So if you want to, you can also add in a little bit of detail just by adding a little bit of dark oak, just like so. Then adding on a little bit of dark oak on the slabs right there. So that just gives it a little bit more texture, a little bit more depth, detail, and all that good stuff. So the last thing that we have to do is add in our little dark oak slab, just like that, with a little dark oak kind of just little undertake, just like so. Now we're ready to start doing the rest of the detailing and starting to finish up this build. All right, so now we're ready to start putting in all of our glass, all of our different things that go into this build. So let's start off by doing all the white stained glass like this, these little windows right here. And then we have a few windows down at the bottom that we have to do. Going around to the back side, putting in the windows right there, and putting them in down there as well. So as you can see, looking pretty good. And then for like these little areas that are kind of bland right here, just add in a little bit of some cobble and andesite slabs. Just mixturing them up with some spruce leaves as well. This is what I like to do, just to give it a little bit of detail, give it a little bit of color as well. Adding in these areas right here, and add in the andesite slab with a nice little area for a bush there. The next thing that we have to do is add in all of our little details and buttons and trapdoors and all that good stuff. So one of the things that we have to do is add in our little dark oak buttons right here, like this. And then we have to add some actual stairs that kind of come around this area, this build right here. So this is like the kind of the little roof that kind of goes around, just like this. We'll add that in there. Then you can do the same thing on the other side, kind of mimicking the same pattern, just like that. I believe it comes back one more, just like so. There we go. And you have to do a slab right here, and then a stair right there, there, then the slab, like so. You can add a slab in up at the top underneath these upside down stairs, all around. And then we're going to add some dark oak buttons onto these logs back here. So now one of the things that we do have to do is on these undersides, we have to add in a little bit of some detail like this. So adding in some upside down spruce stairs all the way around the build. And in these little 1 block gaps right here, we're going to add in the regular normal slab, just like so. Now for these, they're going to be a little bit different. So for this one, we're just going to add some stairs and then slabs on the ends, just like that. This one, we're going to do just the same thing we've been doing. Upside down stairs. This one, we're going to do upside down stairs. And this one, we're just going to add some slabs at the top, just like so. There you go. Pretty cool. And let's see, what else can we do here? Get out my other blocks. And we'll put in some trap doors, like that. And yeah, so then we're here, where these windows are, we can add in some trap doors as well. And we can do that on the other side, like so. And for underneath these logs, we can add in some fences, like this. A lot of little details everywhere. You can add in some fences here if you like, if you just give it a little bit more detail. And don't forget any buttons as well. And let's just take a look, take a little gander at what else we could add. Maybe some dark oak trapdoors just to kind of add to that little grade of the roof right there. Just like that. There you go. Pretty cool. Now, I just noticed one thing. We do have to do the undersides of this roof right here. So make sure to add in some slabs right here. And then do some dark oak stairs. And then a slab at the top. Do the same thing on the other side. We flip-flop to the other side. Dark oak slabs, just like this. Dark oak stairs in the middle. Slab at the top. And then slabs in the middle, just like that. Pretty cool stuff. And yeah, this build's really coming along, looking good. We just had to add in a few more things. We have to add in our lanterns, mainly. And just adding in some lanterns, those little hangy bits, parts that hang off. Don't forget the chimney side as well. Like that. And then we can add one in at the front right here. And then we can grab ourselves a nice spruce door. And add that in right here. There you go. That's pretty cool. And that looks really, really nice. Let me show you how to do some of the interior work. And yeah, and then we can get to end up wrapping up the video. All right, so now that we're inside the house, you might be thinking, oh, this is a mess in here. Well, we're going to clean it up a little bit. I'm going to show you how some things that you guys can do just to clean it up, how to divide some rooms, and especially how to add in this little staircase here. So what I did is, first of all, I started off with just doing a little bit of some dark oak, just in this spots right here. Adding in the dark wood floor and the dark oak floor. Like that. Adding in some dark oak right there. And then right here, you can add in some stone brick for your fireplace. This is where your fireplace is going to go. So just kind of blend that all in. Just like that. And then what we're going to do is basically just, let's start off by doing our staircase. So right here, you're going to have to get rid of a block. And I believe this is the only block you're going to have to get rid of. So this one right here is going to show a little bit. So once we put the stair there, it won't show anymore. Right here, we can add in a staircase, and that'll bring us up to this level right here. We're going to have to add in one more stair. You can see we're just hitting our head on this beam, but that's okay. And that is actually where the slabs are going to go. So the slabs are going to go in this level. So what we'll have to do is add in one more layer of dark oak to these sides, just like this. And we're going to build up a little bit of dark oak right here. And we can leave this open for a little bit of detail. I'm going to add a little bistal block right there. And we'll go up here, and we'll start adding in our slabs. So you can add in all the slabs up here, all the way around, just slabbing all of this off, like this. And this is where I said earlier where you can get rid of all of this. So you can get rid of the stone brick right here, because it won't actually matter too much. This one will be covered, so that doesn't really matter. Bring this one all the way down. There we go. Just like that. And yeah, so this is pretty much how you kind of lay it out a little bit. I don't think we can actually add one there. Okay, so we can't actually add one there, so don't do that. Right here, I'm going to break out some blocks and add in a little bit of a kind of a ceiling for our fireplace. And then adding in a little bit of some extra little details for the fireplace, just like so. Adding in a little bit more like that. I'm going to add a little bit of a slab just to bring it down a little bit more. There we go. And then if you want, you can go ahead and add in a campfire in there. There you go. Make it nice and warm and toasty. And yeah, we head up here. Now this little pocket, you can add in like crafting tables and all different stuff like that. What I did for this is I actually divided the rooms at this point right here. So you can divide the rooms like this, add in a doorway there, and you can clean up this room. So I'm just gonna divide it with dark oak for right now, like this, dividing the rooms up. Bring it down to a 2-block gap for a door. You add in a little stair like that. And then just to decorate these rooms up a little bit more, what I did is I actually kind of took some of this and just brought it down a little bit, like so. And we can also do a little bit of decorating like that. So you can kind of hide those faces. Those faces kind of look a little bit weird. And then you can add in a little bit of this. Just a little nicer, just cleaning it up, you know, just coming in here, cleaning it up a little bit. You can do this on the other side as well. Again, just adding in some stairs. And then right here, just adding in a little bit of a dark oak. That. There we go. And this would be your bedroom. This could be your bed. Now, to hide the stone brick, all you have to do really is just add in some, like, I don't know, like a furniture piece, like a bookshelf. Like this, and then you wouldn't see that. So yeah, it's pretty cool. And then yeah, just a few other things. If you want to hide those faces because they look kind of ugly, you can just add in some blocks there, pieces of furniture. Or if you don't mind it, you can keep it. Doesn't matter. Or you could even just like flip those blocks, or use the stripped dark oak wood instead, which it wouldn't show that ugly face. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. I'll show you the interior one more time so you can get a little bit of inspiration off of it. So yeah, this is basically what I did here. I actually put a plant here. Kind of brought the fireplace down a little bit, added some trim in. So you could really go crazy with your house. You can add in a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, building this up, I added a nice little railing here so it didn't feel like you'd fall off. Shelves. I really went crazy with just trying to add in like a bunch of different elements, like little shelves here, banners, things hanging down. So there's like more than one level to this house, even though it's one floor. And then on this side right here, I basically just did the same thing, just adding in a bunch of little details and all that good stuff. So yeah, pretty cool stuff. Take one more little gander. But yeah, pretty cool stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this tutorial of this house. Nice little winter lodge for you all. Hopefully it was easy to follow. Let me know down in the comments below whether you find these tutorials easy to follow. I really do try to spend a lot of time on them and making them as good as possible. More of my professional style videos. So hopefully you guys really do enjoy them. And yeah, leave a like on it if you did. And yeah, as always, don't forget to be awesome, and I'll see you guys next time.